I had the distinct pleasure of meeting Dr. Roy pretty early in our application process, our long, grueling application process, both for our team and the founders, I'm sure. But we try to offload it from them as much as possible. But anyway, I had the opportunity to meet with Dr. Roy pretty early in the process. And I actually think, if memory serves me correct, he was the first round interview that I actually had. And right away, I pushed him to the next round because I knew that Dr. Roy and Aaron Boggs were the team that was going to get it done. They are currently working on Dianyx Innovations, which is going to turn your mouth into a gold mine in a very unique way. So Dianyx Innovations is a pioneering medtech startup disrupting the health tech sector by, as I just said, transforming your mouth into a high-fidelity gateway for continuous, non-invasive health monitoring. The company's flagship product, the TESA, which I won't steal the thunder, I'll let them discuss the finer details of their product, but it is an intraoral platform that embeds flexible AI-powered smart sensors directly into dental appliances and mouth guards. Originally designed to measure metrics like heart rate, oxygen levels, among many others, to monitor obstructive sleep apnea as an alternative to CPAP therapy, and really empowering these oral appliances to reach that level of care and patient specificity. In addition to obstructive sleep apnea applications, this technology also scales nicely across a couple other key verticals that I know the founding team is really excited to talk about as well. But with that, I will go ahead and turn it over to Dr. Roy.
Thank you, Abel. You kind of did our whole pitch for me. All right, I am Asim Roy. I'm a sleep physician, and it's always bad as a sleep physician to give a talk after lunch or the last one in the day. My goal is not to put you to sleep. What if I told you your mouth is the new frontier of health data? Let that sink in. I am practicing every day and seeing patients who snore, who stop breathing at night, and have been doing this for 5, 10, 20 years and refuse to come see me. And the main reason is they know they're going to walk out with a CPAP machine. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard that story already, and maybe you need to see me. And yet, my colleagues still prescribe 6 million of these every year. And what we know is after 1 year, 3 million are inside a closet. So why don't we prescribe alternative therapies? Well, CPAP provides a lot of data. We know they're using it. Insurance pays for it because they're using it. But if you don't have data, there's a whole lack of knowledge. And so a lot of my colleagues and myself don't trust other therapies if we don't know how effective they are. Here comes TESA. So we make every oral appliance manufacturer that is currently on the market today a smart device. And this is what patients prefer. If I ask every one of my patients if I had a choice between a dental appliance or a CPAP mask, how many would say, give me the CPAP? About 1 out of 10. And so our goal is to create this data layer to provide more accuracy and more validation to this therapy. Why are we the right team? Well, Aaron's sitting over there. You've heard him pitch before. He's five-time founder and successful exits. Rob Kibler is my co-founder, runs one of the largest dental sleep practices. Dr. Karush Navabi is our head engineer, CTO. He has over 50 publications on sensors and in the intraoral cavity. John is our CFO, former health IT executive, and Dr. Ruchir Patel, also a sleep physician, is our advisor and now VP of Medical Affairs at Inspire Medical. So this data layer, right now, if I prescribe a dental appliance, I send a script to a dentist. The dentist sends it to the manufacturer. The manufacturer makes the device, and it comes back to the dentist for the patient. I have no idea how well it's working. The dentist doesn't know how well it's working. And so our data layer is going to connect me to the dentist, to the manufacturer, and to the patient. The patient wants this information. When I see patients who are on CPAP and doing well, they look at their score every morning on their app. They want 100. We want to gamify this approach because it increases adherence. What's our data layer? It's significantly powerful in the sense that it is a much more accurate location versus your wrist or your finger, like Aura or Whoop or some of the other wearables of the market. And it's almost a full sleep study in the mouth. And there's no one else out there that can compete with our data layer at this point. And you can see with CPAP, it still is limited relatively. If you've heard of Intel, the Intel inside, we're Dianyx inside. We're the sensor that converts these oral appliances into a smart appliance. We are de-risking because we have these LOIs with these manufacturers, and they are already selling into the market through a covered, Medicare-covered, commercial insurance-covered therapy. And then, obviously, sleep apnea is our initial market, but as Abel mentioned earlier, we can embed this inside any dental device, sports guards, bruxism guards, aligners. How do we make money off this initial vertical? We generate $200 off the sensor itself. And then we are unlocking a new recurring revenue opportunity for dentists and physicians that was not there before. So with distribution, we have these 3 dental manufacturers that have about 130,000 customers per year that we can embed our sensor into immediately. We have 4 sleep clinics. Luckily, I'm connected to some sleep doctors, and that's about 40,000 patients, and then 3 dental practices, and then 1 large DOT sleep management company that handles Walmart and FedEx drivers who currently have to use a CPAP today and would probably rather use a dental appliance. So what are we raising? A $2 million seed round. We've raised about 500,000 of that 2 million with a 10 million valuation at a 20% discount. This allows us to get to commercialization within 18 to 24 months. We have revenue generating partnerships already in place. We have clinical validation in multiple clinical sites that want to validate our technology even further for their use. And then we can create this new oral systemic data platform that unlocks a lot of other opportunities. And then our 510K is de-risked significantly because we're doing a specialized 510K along with the current dental manufacturer's 510K approvals. We also have thought, how long are we going to do this for? Our goal is the next couple of years. We want to align ourselves with some of the key strategics. We've already had early conversations with ResMed. I'm a KOL or key opinion leader and advisor to ResMed, and we've had conversations with them already. And you can see there's other potential partnerships there too, and acquisitions. Thank you for listening, and take any questions.